Okay, so I pulled the battery out, and here's what's a giant pain, okay? There's no starter, no electric starter on a Prius, like with 12 volts where you can use jumper cables. So I use this thing until this battery's been depleted enough that the car will no longer start the gasoline engine. And the problem is that it's more than 200 volts, up to 250 volts. And they do that by taking these, they're 7.5 volts each. So two of them together is 15, and four of them be 30, then 45, and 60, and so on. So you get all the way to. So the problem is that it's negative, positive, negative, positive, negative, positive. So they're wired in series. And what I need to do to charge these is find a way, like I don't have a charger that's capable of doing 250 volts DC. So I'm going to disassemble the battery pack and spin every other one of these around so all the minuses are lined up, and then all the pluses are lined up. And then connect all the minuses together as one circuit, connect all the pluses together as a separate circuit, and then I'm going to charge, then if you measure the voltage of all these together, they would only be about 7.5 volts, which is the voltage of a single module here. They'll all have the same voltage, and then we can charge them all together with a 12 volt battery. So what I'm doing now is just temporarily connecting all the positives together into one circuit. Ooh, almost not long enough. And then we're gonna do the same, we're gonna connect all the negatives onto its own separate circuit, so we can charge them all at one time. But this won't increase the voltage. They'll still be approximately 7.5 volts total, even though each of these is only 7.5 volts. But because there's 28 of them, it would have 28 times the capacity. So basically, if it could have ran a light bulb for 1 minute, one of these, now there are 28 of them, it could run a light bulb for 28 minutes, in theory. So there's 28 more times capacity, same voltage. And the reason I have to charge this battery is because the car engine wouldn't run, and this battery, because the engine is supposed to start and charge the battery, it didn't do that. The car kept moving under electric power until the battery was too dead to start the engine anymore. Seems like it's maybe one of the fatal flaws. All right, well, I saw it on YouTube. So anyhow, I'm adding 5 gallons of gas to the tank. It's gotta be, can't be wrong, right? All right, so here's what we've done. Connected all the negatives together into one single circuit. Connected all the positives together into one single circuit. You see the voltage is currently 7.42 approximately. So what we're going to do is take these jumper cables, put on here from a 12 volt battery. We're going to work at, you know what, I'll put this one over here, that'd be easier. Maybe in the middle. And we'll work at, we want this to go up to about 8.5. So let's just see what happens. Oh boy, it's a lot of current. I don't know if that's okay. Temperature, don't seem very warm. Give it a break for a minute. Make sure that we don't got any crazy things happening over here. Temperatures feel okay. So we made it up to 7.5. I don't know if you can see that from there. All right, 7.7. 1.2. All right, the moment of truth. I just got the high voltage battery put back together and reinstalled. Just gonna see what happens here. I think I push it 2 times. I feel like on the screen you can't read that, but that says like park and reverse and stuff. So let's put this guy in like drive and see what happens. Oh, ladies, I'm happy to make doors open. open? I don't know. Oh, and the trunk lid's open. I think it cares about that. It might. That's probably not it, though. It's probably just broken. All right, I'll bring it back. All right, well, the trunk lid is open. I thought maybe it cares about that. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. Oh, I got speedometer, so that's good. And if I just put this guy like in reverse, she'll move. Cool. Or drive. She'll move. Oh, the engine's running. The engine's running. Oh, I'm so excited. Oh no, it's gonna stall. Yeah, she's not. Oh wait. Stepping on the gas pedal. Giving it some juice. Alright, before I did all this, I only got like 10 seconds of engine running. Oh, that doesn't sound good. Alright. Oh, wait. She's gonna just keep right on trying. Let's open the hood. See what we can see. It could be there was bad gas in here. The car sat a long time. I just filled it up with premium. Seemed like a great idea. Oh, come on, hot little mama. I'm gonna let this run for a while, see if it clears itself up. Maybe it just has to run the bad gas out. If it's not that, I'm gonna open up the intake, take a look at like the mass airflow sensor and the throttle body. See, it stalls, and then it's starting back up again. But I'm gonna let it keep doing its thing. Okay, so it kept shutting off because, well, it's a hybrid and it doesn't need to run if it's idling, but I figured out if I turn the air conditioning on high, the engine will stay running, and as you can hear, engine's running. Sounds pretty good. So I think it either had low amount of fuel in it, or maybe more likely not a lot of fuel, plus since it sat for most of a year, maybe the fuel was bad that was in the tank and it just took a little while to work its way out. So it seems like things are working right now. So I'm gonna go take it for a little test drive, see what happens. All right, so to drive this goofy car, you put this guy in reverse. I think it's ready to go. When the engine started, that's kind of neat. I'm rolling the window down. I'll be honest, it's very difficult to tell when the engine's running and not. I think that's what this meter's for, right? Like the engine's on, but a second ago I think it wasn't. Let me stop for a second. Yeah, the engine's running. Oh, so this can, okay, now the engine's shut off though. All right.